Hi, my name's Belinda Jelly. My student number is 800-600-219. I'm at the Tweedshire Dog and Cat Pound, and today I'm doing my video demonstration Acmgas202A. My supervisor is Lee Robertson. I'm going to do this video with my fellow volunteer, Christine. I just need to know, Christine, are you happy to participate in this video evidence?
Sure.
Cool. Okay. So Lee's contacted me, our supervisor, and just wanted me to have a chat to you about ticks. She's been saying that, you know, it's starting to warm up and we should be more vigilant and looking and checking the dogs over for ticks. She's saying to check them after walking them because obviously they're not going to be as excitable then and a little bit calmer. You're really familiar with ticks because you work with horses and that's what you do. So could you explain to me where are the obvious places to look?
Okay, so basically I received the email from Lee explaining that just to be aware that there was still ticks around. So to my knowledge, where I would check is kind of like in the higher spots. They try to go to the higher spots and the warmer spots. So, you know, in between their toes, underneath their like flank area, in their ears, in between the front and back legs, so anywhere where it's pretty warm. So you just, you know, basically running your hand over the dog, and just, especially the short haired dogs, it's a bit easier, but the long haired dogs are going to sort of have to more
definitely really
sort of get in there into the fur and really like look and
feel
sort of,
around.
yeah.
So do you remember that time we were walking that dog and you just, I don't know, you have a knack for it and you found that little lump on the dog? Can you remember that dog? And it was absolutely covered in like little ticks. So how am I going to know like what's a paralysis
That's
tick?
right, because we were mentioning that was a brown dog tick.
Yeah, the bush ticks or something, or brown dog tick. Yeah.
So well, at that point it was the bush tick, the little bush tick. So I mean, they can make your dog sick, but the paralysis tick is the one that we're really looking out for. So I mean, they are a little bit hard to tell it because they're of different stages at life. The fully fed ones are the easiest ones to tell from colour and from their two front legs or pincers, so to speak. So Lee's actually given us one of these and basically said it's really good information that. So she's just said to us if we can just print them out and just take them home and just sort of study up a little bit so we can know what we're looking for.
So this is probably something we should print out and give to all volunteers.
Yeah, definitely.
So you're really confident at removing ticks?
Yeah. Well, I mean, as I said, that's what I do as another job, and I also have done a lot of it. But if you're not, you're better off letting someone that is confident, because you've got to make sure you get their head.
Yeah. See, I don't feel confident removing them at all.
No worries.
So, Lee said if anyone doesn't feel confident, it's best to let Pound staff know, obviously. And following from that is to let Pound staff know that we've found ticks. They'll probably come out and have a look at the dog, and they would like us to, if it's really they've got a few on them or just those small unfed ticks, that we're to wash them in medicated wash. And we're also there's a flea and tick wash out there. There should be a bit of supply out there, and we're to put a flea and a tick collar on them. Sure. So she said to say if we ever find that we're running low in those collars, just to flick her an email or let her know, or text, and she'll order more. Sure,
no worries. Yeah, definitely. For the bush ticks, just sort of remove them. If you're not confident in removing, get someone that is. And then obviously wash them and apply the tick and flea collars. You know, obviously if it is paralysis tick and the animal's already sort of starting to feel show signs of tick poisoning, then definitely have to get the vet. So because tick paralysis can be pretty full on, especially to little dogs. The littler the dog, the quicker it goes through their body. The bigger dog, the more chance they've got. You know, they'll be off their food. You know, sort of later stages are, you know, paralysis of their, you know, legs and stuff. They can't sort of stand up. But that's pretty far through. You probably see that the next morning. Depending on the size of the dog.
Yeah, and obviously we don't know, you know, we've got stray dogs that come in and we don't know if they've been roaming out bush for a few days before they even get here.
Exactly.
So it's really good that we're having this conversation to make sure we're above board with that, and we'll let everyone else know. Is there anything you wanted to discuss with me?
Just one thing, when you mentioned the email, I don't know if you got it, but Lee also had a follow-up email just reminding everyone to just with the little dogs, sometimes they can't reach the water troughs in the...
Oh, the automatic ones.
Yeah, so they can't reach them. So just make sure everyone's aware that if there is a small dog in there, just to put one down on the ground.
A
just
small water bowl. Yeah,
yeah,
good idea.
So
Because the
they
weather's
can
really starting to warm up.
Warm up.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, well, thanks for that, Christine.
No worries, thank you.